Lakers go up 3-1. Into the Warriors, even this series.
You feel my energy, you ain't no friend of me. You say you love me, but you aren't.
Curry is fouled, and it goes! Stephen Curry is putting on a show here in Game 4. Triple-double. Game 4 is a tight one. Walker hits another one. It's the Lonnie Walker game, and a three-point game. Curry a long three. No, and that's it.
We're just a resilient bunch. We just stayed in the fight. I'm tired as hell, man. Get out my face.
Shay and Kevin back here with you on SportsCenter. And look, the Lakers showed up in a big way last night to take Game 4 and a 2-game lead over the defending champs. They did so with contributions from everyone and were able to survive with a late game surge. Steph Curry had a triple-double, and the Warriors led by 12 late in the third, but the Lakers found a way to claw on back. Through 10 games in the postseason, Anthony Davis has had 6 20-point double-doubles, while LeBron has had 4. This is just the 4th time in Laker history that a duo has had at least 4 20-point double-doubles through 10 postseason games. LeBron and AD did it during the 2020 title run, but prior to that, it last happened in 1984 with Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Maybe you've heard of them. But it wasn't all on AD and the King. In fact, all of LA should hail Lonnie Walker after his performance on Monday night. The unlikely hero who finished with 15 off the bench not only showed up, but also outshot Steph Curry in the 4th quarter of a playoff game that now puts the Warriors on the brink of elimination. Coach Darvin Ham had this to say about Mr. Walker.
He just kept himself together and stayed positive, stayed supporting his teammates. And again, that karma, that good, productive, positive karma, it's real. You know what I mean? Whatever you put out in the world, you know, it's a 360-degree existence that we live in. And whatever you put out goes full circle. It's either go come back and slap you in the face or come back and hug you. And so, you know, the energy he put out, he came back and hugged them and hugged us because we needed all of that.
Couple hugs going around there in the Laker locker room. Marc J Spears is covering this series for us and joins us now. And look, Mark, it has been back-to-back tough losses for the Warriors. So what chances are you giving those Warriors to win 3 straight games against LeBron and the Lakers?
Well, history isn't helping them. There have been 277 occasions in which a team was down 3-1 in the series, and only 13 times did they win. And if you look at LeBron James being on the other end, I mean, LeBron James has had a 3-1 series lead 17 times in his career. He doesn't lose those. But hey, there's also this history. Steve Kerr, he's had 19 straight playoff series where he's won in the Western Conference. Now, certainly a lot different with them down 3-1, but back in 2016 in the West Finals, the Warriors did come back from a 3-1 lead and beat a Kevin Durant team with the Oklahoma City Thunder. And, you know, after the game last night, Klay Thompson said, we made history before. The goal is to win 1 game at home tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, they got to start with that 1 win. But, yeah, history is not working in their favor right now.
It feels like history, and then there's like an asterisk next to the Warriors and what they can possibly accomplish. Look, arguably the most important player in this series, though, has been Anthony Davis, Mark. And so he's been getting it done on both ends of the floor. What kind of statement can he make if he can lead his team to victory in a big Game 5?
Well, yesterday after the game, I saw Big Ant Davis, his dad. And if you saw Big Ant Davis, you know that's his dad. They look like twins. And he said he's been giving his son some pep talks, and he needs him to be Big Ant Davis certainly in Game 5 and get this done. Hey, I saw Anthony Davis in the bubble. He was phenomenal in the bubble, and I don't think he gets the credit he deserves for how well he played there. But, hey, you want to make a statement, knock off the champs on their home court, and Anthony Davis certainly will have the opportunity tomorrow. I think Big Ant Davis will be in the building. And let's see if there'll be 2 Big Ant Davises in the building tomorrow night. The Lakers definitely need that. As
you mentioned, the Warriors have overcome a 3-1 deficit just once in team history, and that came in the 2016 West Finals against the Thunder, as Mark told us earlier. Marc J Spears, thank you. We appreciate it. We've had 277 teams in NBA history take a 3-1 series lead in a best-of-7 series. Not only has less than 5% of teams down 3-1 come back to win the series, but 60% of the time, the series ends in 5 games. And as a reminder, the Warriors are 1-1 in this situation under Steve Kerr. What does this all mean, really? Well, three-time NBA champ Danny Green is back with us to explain. Look, the Warriors, they've been down 3-1 before, as I just said. Steph Curry says there's this confidence in the locker room that the Warriors can figure this out. Of course there is. But what adjustments are you expecting from Golden State to keep this thing alive?
Well, I would expect they would go back to their normal original lineups, if not the lineups, their style of play. They've done a lot of adjusting to the Lakers, which has changed a lot of their style of play, and putting the ball in Steph's hands, which is never a bad thing. It helped. It was successful with Steph, on the ball, but I think it hurt the other guys around him. I think Clay struggled a little bit, couldn't get in rhythm. Their pace was different. So I expect them to have them off the ball a little bit more and mix in with Clay. If they are going to continue pick and roll on the ball, I expect them to use Jordan Poole a little bit more because he's more of a pick and roll guy. But I'm assuming they will go back to playing Golden State basketball because that's how they won in Game 2.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.